How's it going, guys? Welcome to Onslaught Reviews. My name is Adam, and today we're talking about Alita Battle Angel. Alright, so, I didn't know too much about this movie going in. I knew it was based on a manga from, like, the 90s or something like that, and freaking, that was more or less it. So, I pretty much went into this movie blind, and, I was actually really impressed by it. You know, freaking, Robert Rodriguez as director and James Cameron as producer really knocked it out of the park with this movie, and I was really freaking stoked on it when I walked out. One of the things that I really enjoyed about this movie was the CGI and how they kind of built this world that the movie takes place in. It was really well done. You know, and there's bits and pieces where it's not sure if it's CG or actually practical, and I really commend them for that. You know, it's really tough when you're working with CG to really kind of build and flesh out like a really believable world. And I think they really did a good job. There's bits and pieces in the movie, just little bit characters that walk by that you see and you're like, oh wow, that's really interesting. That really help kind of bring this idea of this world to life and really sell it to you as a viewer. Another thing I really enjoyed about this movie was the casting. Rosa Salazar as Alita did a great job. You really feel, you know, like you're really kind of looking at the world from her perspective, and it's really cool, and I think she did an awesome job. Christoph Waltz as Dr. Ito, I thought did a tremendous job. It's always awesome to see him perform. He's such a great actor. Ever since I see him in Inglourious Basterds, I'm like, I just want to see this guy in everything. The rest of the cast did fine. I think Jennifer Connelly's character was a bit underutilized. And there's a couple other characters that felt kind of underutilized too, but for the most part, I think the cast did a really good job. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is the story. Now, the story for this movie is not as epic as I was thinking it was going to be. It's very much kind of like if someone took like the first 5 episodes of a Netflix series and just kind of whittled it down and stuck it all together and basically made a movie out of it. That's what this feels like. It very much feels like an Alita TV show that they just kind of whittled down the first 5 episodes of like a 10-episode series or something like that and put it together and like, oh, boom, that's a movie. But it actually kind of plays to it really well. You would think that because a lot happens that it doesn't really flow all that well. But it actually flows pretty nicely. This, you know, this thing leads to this thing, leads to this thing, leads to this thing, and it actually works out pretty well. It was very easy to follow. It was very good. One little negative for me is that there's a titular kind of romance between the Alita character and a character named Hugo, and it just seems a bit on the cheesy side. It's not terrible, but it's not you know, it's not the best. But other than that, the villains seem a bit kind of one note. There's like I said, because of the story, the way it kind of arches, all the villains just kind of seem like they're just kind of there for a minute and then they're defeated. They're there for a minute and then they're kind of defeated. But I would say, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. And I think if you're a fan of the original manga, or if you're a fan of anime in general, I really feel like you're going to have a good time with this movie, because I had a blast with this movie. You know, if it does well enough and it garners an actual sequel or, you know, an actual trilogy, I'm definitely going to be there to watch those movies. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, share it around. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my handle is Adam_Onslaught1. I'll go ahead and throw that in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time.